Alright guys, my wife is in labor, so you're going to do some work without me. This is what you're going to be working on. We talked about the poem project. Remember, you are going to have to buy a frame. This is what it looks like, and you're going to have this handout. This is a section of a poem by Walt Whitman called There Was a Child Went Forth. Let's read it. There was a child went forth every day, and that first object he looked upon, that object he became. And that object became part of him for the day, or a certain part of the day, or for many years, or stretching cycles of years. Pause the video here, and then continue reading on your own. So as you see, what this poem does is it details specific moments of the speakers, or of the life of this town, and they come together to kind of create a portrait of the life of the town. So that's what you're going to do for your life, for your parents. And there's some directions here on the second page that tell you exactly how to do it. You see, you start with Whitman's first stanza and you end with his final line, and then you fill in your own information in between there. You also have a sample that I wrote about my life. So you can look at that there. And I'm following the directions pretty clearly. And we'll talk about some of the grammar of it next week, but don't worry too much about that. Today is just going to be brainstorming. You have a brainstorming sheet. It looks like this. Now this is going to be a little bit of an extra tedium for you because there's something I want you to do very specifically since I can't be there with you guys today. I want you to fill out the sheet that you have in class, handwriting. Then I want you to take it home and transfer the notes that you had from class into a Google Doc that I already created and I already sent out to you. You should have an email link to it. So once again, this Child Went Forth poem from Walt Whitman, we are mimicking it to create our own, and you guys are doing this as a tribute to your parents. And there are specific directions here as to how to do that. Then, and you have this example here of one that I wrote. But for today, all you're doing is brainstorming. These sections correspond to the 6 things that you're supposed to include. So like section 1 is actually number 2 on here. Number 2 says, write about your earliest childhood memories. So section 1 is where you brainstorm that. And then you're going to go home and transfer it into a Google Doc so I can look at it this weekend. Alright, if you have any questions, as always, you can email me. But I'll be honest, I'm probably not going to be answering email this weekend. But you can. Maybe by Sunday night I'll be ready to. Work hard, be diligent, and have this pre-writing done by Monday so we can start crafting things.